Hey folks, this is Tom Vasel. Welcome to Essen Fair 2017, the Games Fair here, the Spiel Fair. We're going to be doing a walkthrough today of Hall 1. Now we are a few minutes before it opens. So you're seeing lots of people set up quickly. They're going to let the people in at any point. So everyone's running around getting ready. But this hall here is probably the second, when you go through, there's the big halls. Hall 3 is where the biggest publishers are. After that is probably Hall 1. Now there's still small publishers in here. You'll see different small things as we go through here, looking at the different companies. Half of this hall is Asmodee at this point in time. But there's a lot of other cool stuff here. So we're going to be taking a look at it. Straight ahead is the Catan bus. It's here every year. And different tournaments here, usually a Carcassonne tournament. Then in this corner, for as long as I've been coming, is Hobby World, showing off their newest games, the Bronze and Barbaria. And here's Swan Panasia Group, or there's a lot of different small cup games from Asia. R&R Games, Time's Up, and their new thing here, Rajas of the Ganges. So they're on this side here. CGE has a very big booth here. They're pushing, of course, the different code names. That's a question, a lot of party games. But they're also taking a look at their hot new game here, which is Pulsar 2849. And of course, they're talking about the Through the Ages app. Back Spindle Games here, showing off their things. Of course, always playing Luchador to great noise effect. Bezier Games, you can see right there in front of me. Their big thing that they're selling is the Palaces of Mad King Ludwig. And Brain Games. Even though Brain Games has a new game, Doodle Rush, which I'm sure is fantastic, you'll notice that they are still really pushing Ice Cool, because why not? It's a very popular game. Alright, so we're still walking through here. We're looking more on the side of me. We have more of the Bezier Games booth. Here we got, I don't know what, Gotha Games. And if you spin around here, you can see that we are now entering Mayfair section, which is also Lookout. So of course they're pushing all the different Lookout games that they have, Mayfair and Lookout games. And then right here is DLP Games. And you'll notice there's a line of people because people want Altiplano, which might quite possibly be the hottest game at the convention. Over there is NSKN Games, and in fact, we're going to swing here and look real quick at NSKN. NSKN is pushing one of their new games, is Dragon's Gate College. So, it's interesting that they're in a different hall than Strawberry Studios. Over here is Quali, which unfortunately did not get power boats to the convention in time. But they're still here with their booth. This is one of the two stores where you go in and you buy the Asmodee games. So we're going to come back in a second and look at the Asmodee section. But before we get to Asmodee, let's see what else is here. Here we have Morning, Kill the Unicorns. But Morning also is distributing some of the Stegmaier games. You'll see Scythe and Euphoria here. Here is more Meeple. If you want some Meeple magnets, if you want some Meeple cups. Lots of Senators, which has sold out. Good for them. And let's see, where are we now? We're going to spin around the corner here. Past the line of people who are waiting for Altiplano. I think they're waiting. Honestly, I thought the game sold out. Maybe they got some more copies in. Here's Ludi Creations. Ludi Creations has a 10-minute escape room. So you can get in there, you got to get out in 10 minutes. These people are about to go in and see if they can make it out. So that's fun. Artipia Games with Kitchen Rush. Really pushing Kitchen Rush. That's their big game they're pushing. They got a few other games, but that's the one that they got, of course, the Pursuit of Happiness expansion. Up here we have Golden Egg Games. On the side here we have It's one of the greatest abstract games ever designed. Kami-Sato. If you don't own that game, you should at this point. Take it easy. Over here we have Red Glove Games. Straight in front of me is Draw Lab. Over here is Lifestyle Board Games. I like those big giant markers there. Gaga Games directly in front of me. Mind Fitness over here. There's a game I just talked about recently, Cuckoo. A very intriguing card playing game. That's one that I recommend. Let's see what's here in this back row. More NSV, I'm not sure what they are. Over here you can see a bunch of wooden cool games you can get. Here's a bunch of small games. I guess this is the NSV group. Over here is Geek Attitude Games. You might know them from Not Alone. And they've also made other games, but Not Alone is there. And there's Jason, who's grabbing different things. Another used game salesman. Alright, here's one of the Queen Games booths. Queen is one of the biggest publishers at Essen. You might not think Queen Games is that big, but they are humongous when it comes to Essen. They got a huge booth. Over the side of me is Cranio Creations. Tale of Pirates, of course, is their big thing that they're pushing. Of course, they also have Lorenzo Il Magnifico expansion. Here's their giant version. I just did a review of this one, so if you've never played it before, I highly recommend it. It is a cooperative speed game, campaign setting. It's a lot of fun. They're also showing a virtual reality type setup over here that people are playing with. So let's see, as we continue by, you can see that there's a Queen Games area. You can walk through here. So it's kind of like a store. You just walk through and you're going to pick the games that you want. So the games are here. You come through and you pick the different games that you are wanting to get, and then you go and you check out over here. So it's definitely one of the areas that you want to find. And now Asmodee. First of all, this is where Heidelberger was last year. Heidelberger is no longer here. Well, I mean, they are, but I mean, essentially this was co-opted by Fantasy Flight. And of course, they're pushing, you can see there, Star Wars Legion. So they have a whole team of people here who are demoing those different games. Here, we have massive equipment at a Twitch stage. And there's been stuff here the whole time. The Pandemic tournament was here. It looks like they're definitely set up for a Splendor tournament. They've been doing interviews. They had Matt Leacock and Rob Daviau. And that was just a really cool screen and everything. And then here is Asmodee Central. This looks like a video game thing here, and they got this huge, constantly moving, rotating screen. There's spots here where you can check out all the games that they have. You know, we got Plaid Hat section, so you can see Dead of Winter and Mice and Mystics. And then straight in front of me here is Fun Forge. So they have Citadels of Time, Ludonaut over here. I mean, and these are just amazing booths. So you can see they're really pushing all different games here. They got Captain and Nomads. Just a big giant section. Again, this is all Asmodee. Over here, showing off Dice Forge. You can see people getting ready, learning new games, so that they can teach them to other people. I guess that's Otis, is that everyone is showing. Very excited to give that one a try. Here's the, different games. A big area for Pandemic Legacy. Oh, you know what? I don't think this area here is Asmodee. More games. Next to me is a little store. This is the exit. There's usually a big line of people here waiting to get in. And more used salesmen, people here waiting to get all sorts of games to go in. And that, folks, is Hall 1. Hall 1 is a big hall. They got a lot of cool things. You can see right here. Hall 1 is also has one of the entrances to the fair. Like I said, they're about to let people in, probably in a few minutes. So you can see crowds of people waiting outside the door there. Everyone's ready to come in, so that's going to be fun. But that's it for me, going through Hall 1. Thanks so much for continuing to watch our coverage of the Essen Fair 2017. Until next time, I'm Tom Vasel, and this has been the Dice Tower.